Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Saturday and why I'm worried about them disbanding. I have loved this group ever since they debuted, and after seeing multiple members leave, I have gotten very worried about them. So as always with these videos, I'm going to go over the history of the group and then go over the stuff that makes me worried and so on. For a slight warning, later in this video, I will be talking about some sensitive topics of SA. I'll be sure to add a trigger warning when that topic comes up, but I also wanted to let you guys know at the start of this video. SD Entertainment was founded by a producer called Dandy, a man who produced a very known song called Guillaume. I will talk more about Dandy later on in this video because he's not a very nice person, but I don't want to necessarily link Saturday with this man. In July of 2018, SD Entertainment announced that they would be debuting a 7-member girl group called Saturday. Over the next few days, the members of the group were revealed in this order: Yuki, Ayeon, Chuhee, Hanul, Chaewon, Sunha, and Seon. The group released 2 teasers and then had their debut on July 18th, 2018 with the song Mokjiba. The song was written and composed by the company's founder, Dandy. The music video itself had a limited budget, and to this day, the group's debut song has just over 1 million views on the Genie YouTube channel and only 44,000 views on the official Saturday YouTube page. The girls did appearances on music shows, and they did multiple busking shows to promote themselves. In September, the group revealed the name that they had picked for their fans, giving the fandom the name Sunday. But after some time, fans started noticing that one of the girls, Chaewon, was absent from most group activities, and on December 1st, 2018, it was announced on the group's fan cafe that Chaewon had decided to leave Saturday to focus on her studies. I do want to mention that she seems to be still in school. She has an Instagram, although she seems to have changed a bit. She does have a story highlight about Saturday, and she seems to be doing okay for herself. Just 2 days after this announcement, it was announced that the group will be releasing a special Christmas single called To Sunday Christmas. The special single had 3 songs in it: a cover of All I Want for Christmas, and then a song called In Your Eyes that was performed by Yuki, Ayeon, and Hanul, and the third song that was called Kiss Me, performed by Chuhee. On January 22nd, 2019, a new girl called Juyeon was added into the group, and a day later it was confirmed that the group would be getting ready for their first comeback with a lineup of Seon, Sunha, Juyeon, Hanul, Chuhee, Ayeon, and Yuki. After the comeback was officially announced and teasers were released, the group had their comeback on February 13th, 2019 with their first album Follow Saturday and the title track Wi-Fi. The title track was written and composed by Dandy once again, and the B-side, Super Bad, was worked on by a handful of people. The girls promoted themselves on music shows and other places, and the music video was posted on 1TheK, Genie, and their own channel as well. The song still has just under 4 million views across all these 3 channels. The girls had barely finished their promotions for Wi-Fi when on March 29th, 2019, it was announced that Sunha would be leaving Saturday. There was no official reason stated as to why she was leaving, only said that she, quote, finished her activities for the second round of promotions. She has an Instagram, but it's private, so I'm not going to be sharing that, and she has a YouTube channel that she posts on every few months, but besides that, she has been kind of quiet. In mid-April, a new member was once again added to Saturday. This time, it was a girl called Minso, so the group now had 7 members once again. The group, now consisting of Ayeon, Seon, Juyeon, Hanul, Chuhee, Yuki, and Minso, released a special single called To Saturday Guillaume, which is a cover. But then, just after becoming a 7-member girl group once again, it was announced that Saturday would now continue as a 5-member group. The company stated that both Seon and Chuhee were discussing their future with the company. This announcement was made on August 22nd of 2019 and was revealed soon after that both Seon and Chuhee would be leaving due to personal reasons. Seon actually recently made a personal Instagram, but besides that, I don't know a lot about her. As for Chuhee, she announced that she had joined Purple Star Entertainment in April 2021, and she has an Instagram that she posts on regularly. As now a 5-member group with the members Ayeon, Minso, Hanul, Yuki, and Juyeon, Saturday had a comeback with their album I Know You Know with the title track Byung on September 19th, 2019. This was the first album that was released as a normal physical copy, as Mukjiba and Wi-Fi had only had promotional copies. This album peaked at 31 on the Gaon chart and sold around 2,300 copies. The music video was uploaded onto 2 channels, and to this day, Byung only has around 2.3 million views. On July 1st, 2020, SD Entertainment announced that Saturday would be having a comeback soon. And just over a month later, on August 3rd, the group released their single DB DB Deep. This single album had the title track as well as one B-side called Love You. Some interesting facts about this comeback. This was the first comeback without any lineup changes prior to it. And this was also the group's first release that was not produced by Dandy in any way, and it was also a great achievement for the girls themselves as they worked on the B-side. The album peaked at 26 on the Gaon chart with almost 2,900 copies sold, and to this day, the song has just over 2 million views on YouTube. The girls also worked on designing their own stage outfits for the comeback, which I find a very fun and interesting idea. Saturday kicked off 2021 with posting a schedule for their next comeback. On January 22nd, 2021, the girls came back with the single Only You. The single album also had the B-side In Your Eyes, which was originally on the group's Christmas album back in 2018. The album peaked at 40 on the Gaon chart and had just over 2,600 copies sold. I will talk more about this comeback later on, but the music video hasn't even hit 200k on YouTube. Just a little bit other information that I didn't really know where else to put. Their fan colors are Energy Yellow, Cerise Pink, and Royal Purple. They have a mini light stick and they're very active on social media. Saturday has also appeared in other things besides their comeback. For example, in 2020, Hanul and Yuki sung an OST called Little Star for a K-drama called Love Interference, and then the whole group sung an OST for the same drama in 2021. And very recently, Hanul featured with the artist Europe Eagle on a song called Fallen. Now that I've gone over the group's career and its history, let's look at the reasons why I am very worried about Saturday. Now, if you watched my channel before, I have basically become a broken record about member changes in K-pop groups. But I especially want to talk about it in this case because the lengths that the company went to basically act like the past members didn't even exist is astounding. Let's go back to their debut. As I said before, the lineup got revealed slowly, and then when I was looking at their Instagram posts for each member, some of them have completely disappeared. On the page I used as a source, links were provided for each of the posts of the girl, but none of them worked. If I scroll back on SD Entertainment's Instagram, only promotion photos for Yuki, Ayeon, and Hanul are available, those being the only girls from the debut lineup that are still in the group. And if you go to Saturday's Instagram, it's the same story. Literally all the posts are just of those 3 members. But I am 100% sure that it did not look like that back in the day. It is the same with Saturday's YouTube channel. Only videos of Yuki, Ayeon, and Hanul are available. Of course, clips with all the girls together, like the music video or vlog-style content, is still up. But it's clear that the company basically deleted any trace of the members that left. On the site I used as sources, they talked about introduction videos for the groups that were in Chinese, English, Korean, and Japanese, but those videos have all been taken down. And the dance practice for their debut song Mukjiba has also been taken down from their channel. Now let's take a look on the social media posts for their Wi-Fi era. On the company's Instagram page, only promotional photos for Yuki, Hanul, Ayeon, and Minso are available. And it's the same with Saturday's Instagram. There's just photos of the girls who are currently in the group. No photos of Seon, Chewie, or Sana, not even group photos. On YouTube for the same era, there's only clips of Yuki, Ayeon, Hanul, and Minso dancing to Wi-Fi. Their dance practice for Wi-Fi has also been erased, but for some reason, their dance practice for their B-side Superbad and their relay dance version of the song are still up on the channel. Lastly, the summer profiles that the girls did in 2019 are only available for Minso, Yuki, Hanul, Ayeon, and Juyeon. However, that's on the company's Instagram. On Saturday's Instagram, Ayeon's post is completely missing for some reason. Other things that I noticed while looking around for their social media is, for example, their Spotify. First of all, the cover for Wi-Fi was changed from a group shot to a simple font cover. Another strange thing is that 2 Sunday Christmas has been removed from Spotify. Also, since I talked about deleting photos, although photos on Instagram were deleted, tweets and such of old members are still available. So they just basically deleted stuff that I could find on Instagram and YouTube, but not Twitter. Their most recent comeback is a huge reason why I'm talking about this today. Their music video for Only You was a simple set where the girls just sat and sang along with the song. Like, there's nothing wrong with a set like that, but that was the whole video. Even their debut music video, which had a tight budget, had a better set than this song. The group also only had 2 outfits, one for the music video and one for the jacket shooting. Now, I don't want to give the impression that groups can't do that. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But just the contrast between Byung and Deep and Only You are very noticeable. They also did minimal promotions for the song. Now, it's probably partly because of the stuff that's going on in the world, but even with Deep, the girls did promotions. With Only You, they only appeared on 2 music shows. Versus all the other releases they have done, they appeared on a handful of them. When they promoted Deep, they appeared on stuff like Idol Radio, Pops and Soul and such, but from what I can tell, they did nothing like that for Only You. This comeback also took a dip compared to the other 2 songs. Byung peaked at 31 and Deep peaked at 26 on the Gaon chart, but Only You just barely got the 40 spot. Their latest comeback overall just shows that the group and the company are struggling, and it might only be a question of how long until they can't keep promoting Saturday and disband them. Of course, I do not want that, but for me and many other Sundays, it's a very real fear. I was really contemplating if I should even talk about this in this video, but I find it is important that I talk about it. As I said before, the founder of ST Entertainment is a known producer by the name of Dandy. He has been in shows like Mr. Trot, I Can See Your Voice, and Show Me the Money, but the reason why we're talking about him today is because of what came to light in June of 2020. On June 10th, Dandy was charged with sexually assaulting a friend's younger sister earlier that same year. Dandy himself said that nothing like that had ever taken place, but it was later proven by DNA that Dandy had in fact R-worded someone in her sleep after he had been drinking. The same day that this news was released, ST Entertainment made a statement that said, quote, "We have come to the decision that Dandy can no longer be with the company after the disgraceful incident. So after coordinating with him, he resigned from the company this past May," end quote. So thankfully he's not in the company anymore, but there's a few reasons why I bring this up. Firstly, although I'm happy that these kind of news are being shared about his crimes, people kept mentioning Saturday, saying that he had made them and so on, when this crime had nothing to do with the girls. Like, this is one of the biggest news coverage Saturday has ever gotten, and it's not even about them. Secondly, as some of you might maybe be thinking, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up as a worry. Even other articles that talk about this situation mention that they don't think this was his first time. Now, I'm not going to speak too much on what he might have done since it's really not my place, but I could not help but worry about the girls of Saturday having their founder, their boss, and producer do such horrible crime. I don't want to make up scenarios or speculate, but let's just say that I'm very happy that he's no longer involved with the company or Saturday as a group. If anyone is curious, this current CEO is called So Young-soo, and from what I can tell, they really care about Saturday and even calls them their daughters. Young-soo posts from time to time to communicate with Sundays, and they seem like a great person. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you maybe had some interest in Saturday and you maybe understand my worries. If you're interested, please go check out Saturday. I will be linking some of their socials in the description, as well as all of my sources for those who are interested. Briefly, I want to mention that I was thinking about talking about the plagiarism / copying allegations with Wi-Fi, because people accused Saturday of copying Momoland with their Wi-Fi song because it sounded similar to Boom Boom, but that's been talked about before, and that has nothing to do with the girls themselves because they didn't produce the song. But if you want to know more about it, then you can look that up. But I decided not to talk about it because, as I said, it has nothing to do with the girls themselves. But since it's become a little bit of a thing, I'm gonna ask you guys to put an emoji down below if you made it to the end. So this time let's put a hamster emoji for my cute hamster Timothy, because he is the cutest. But that's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.